stop liking me or you don't want me anymore because of this shit that I do. Okay? First of all, I can do for myself by myself. I am in a generation where women don't need men for shit, to be honest. Well, most of us, anyway. Okay? And half of y'all don't even bring shit to the table. But y'all so quick to criticize bitches that can bring a whole nother table to the table. I make my own money making my own moves. So no, I don't care if you don't like girls that twerk. I don't give a f if you don't like girls that curse. You're not gonna tell me what I can and can't do, where I can and can't go, who I can and can't be with, what I can and can't wear. Nigga, what? The hell's wrong with you? I'm young. I want to live my best life. And y'all gonna stop telling me that only homebodies are wifey material. What? So you want me to stay in the house all day? You're mad because I want to go out and make moves, do shit? What? No, hell no. You're mad because I can blast city girls from the car that I own? That's y'all problem. Y'all want a puppet that y'all can control. Well, guess what? I'm not Pinocchio, so go find you that puppet.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Today we have the heartbreaking news of the sudden passing of Mia Armaj Bennett, known to many as Petty Levels. This beloved social media influencer, rapper, and YouTuber touched countless lives with her vibrant personality and artistic talent. Let's take a moment to remember and honor her legacy. Mia started her Instagram account in November 2016, quickly capturing attention with her selfies, social commentary, and dynamic presence. Rumors are circulating that Mia allegedly took her own life because of her recent social media post with the caption, "Fleeting." While doing some research on the definition, it means passing swiftly or vanishing. The implications are deeply unsettling.
Greetings from the east, the north, the south, and this wicked-ass west. The topic, life and death, is in the power of the tongue. The question, why you think rappers' life is always short? Let's get into it. I am your host. I am the one.
Okay, 1, 2. Here's the thing. I've never heard of this rapper. Her name is Petty Level, and I'm really hoping I'm pronouncing that name right. But her life was cut short. And if you heard what she was saying earlier about what she will and she will not do, one thing I know for a fact, whether you believe or not, I could really care less than 2 cents. You will never shake your fist in the face of the Most High God, telling him what you will or you will not do. When you buy a car, you follow what the manual says. If you want a menu, you go to the restaurant and you pick what's on the menu. It's the same with a car. You follow the directions of the car. The Most High God has given us life, and he gave us a manual of how he wants you to do it. You got women today. I'm only talking about black women because those are only women that's of my concern. I am an Israelite, so I'm concerned about my own people. But this young lady, beautiful young lady, she made statements about what she will and she will not do. Now, the Most High's manual tell you what to do, what you can do, and what you cannot do. It is he who have made us. We never made ourselves. The Most High has made us. And she's going to shake her fist in the face of the Most High God. You get offended if you want to. I don't care. You cannot do that. He is the one that gives us life, and he is the one that takes our life. And when you shake your fist in the face of the Most High God, telling him what you will or will not do, death comes along. The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 16 or 17. The woman's desire is to be to her husband, but the Bible said he shall rule over you. The reason why the Bible said he's going to rule over you is because that's the way the Most High wanted it. Now, most people misinterpret that verse. Most people say, I got the verse wrong. But here's what it means. A woman's desire is to be to her husband, but the Most High said he shall rule over you, meaning the woman's desire will always be what the Most High gave the man. The Most High gave men rulership. He gave us authority over the woman. If you like it or not, that's just the way it is. You will never shake your fist in the face of the Most High God and think things going to go your way. Today, you got people saying, oh, I'm a man one day. I'm a woman the next day. And what's that guy named? The basketball player. His son turned into a girl. And the next day, he probably going to be he want to be a boy again. It's pathetic. If you were made a man, you're a man. If you made a woman, you're a woman. But here's the thing. Black women will never listen to the black man. And the white man's system will ensure that she don't have to listen to you. And it brings forth death. It is what it is. When you give in to sin and you give in to your own lusts and desires of what you're going to do and what you're not going to do, who, as she made the statement, who I want to be with and who I don't want to be with. In other words, she said she's making these decisions. No, you're not. The Most High God is making the decisions. Your job is to follow. And the reason why your life is cut short because you decided to do things your way. Every single rapper that have decided to go this route, let me just take that back. Not every single rapper, but you got a large portion, how's that, of rappers. And it's an acronym, rest and peace. You'll get that. Just think about it for a while. Not rest in peace, rest and peace. Because that's what happens to these young rappers that decide to pollute the whole community. This young lady, here's the thing. Her life was cut short because she had influence over the younger females. I got a couple of videos that I want you to see. You got this, I keep saying her name wrong. I think I got it right now. It's I always called her I hope I get it right again. Red Sexy. I think it's Sexy Red. But I got a handful of videos. This pathetic, sleazy funk bomb want to corrupt the youth. And of course, the male rappers want to corrupt the young men. And it is so pathetic. And they cut down short. The Most High take their life. You can't do what you want to do and think you're going to get away with it. It simply don't work that way. So I'm going to get to the next video. I will never take light of any of my brothers and sisters that their life is cut short. I find no joy in that. Matter of fact, I find it sad. But brothers and sisters, one thing, you will never shake your fists in the face of the Most High God. You will not do it. Your life will be cut short or you will have a tragic life. You got a lot of these rappers right now that's living. They're living, but their mind is in pure hell. Their mind is in pure hell. You just can't do what you want to do. You got to remember, these young rappers that come along, they have a major influence over the younger generation. They have a major influence over the younger generation. So you can't take that lightly. But people like Sexy Red, and the rest of them, I don't really know their names. I'm just too old to know these young rappers' names. But what I do know is that they have major influence over the black youth. And what they do is corrupt the youth. And we know that white man is behind the whole scene. We already know who's behind the scene, pulling the strings, wanting to corrupt our race. But if you do it to their race, now you're anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitism. They throw that out, but they won't corrupt their race. They won't do it, but they send black agents, sellouts, to corrupt our race. And what we need to do is a boycott. They got that raggedy slogan they had. The slogan was great. Black Lives Matter. Great. But the organization was a piece of garbage. The slogan was great. The intentions are great. But here's the thing. We must be righteous people. We are people of the Most High God. We must be righteous. And guess what? There will be more rappers slain. There will be more rappers, males and females, murdered. Now, here's the thing. I hear the flip side of the argument. They'll say things like, well, everybody die. Yeah, but one thing about it, when a righteous die, they will have eternal life. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. And if you die corrupt, everybody will not enter the kingdom of heaven. Every single time a person die, oh, they're up there with the Lord. No, they're not. Here's the thing. Think about this for 1 second. I'm going to go to the next video. You don't allow anybody in your house because in your house, you have rules, okay? You just don't let anybody in your house. If a person come into your house, a lot of times they got mud on their shoes. They said, wait a minute, you got to pull those shoes off. You got rules. A lot of people don't smoke. So you say, hey, you can't come in my house. You got to put that cigarette out. You got rules. But the Most High have rules. And everybody seems to think they're going to heaven. If you can't follow the rules here on earth, what make you think that the Most High will have you in his house? Come on, give me a break. Let's go to the next video.
To talk about this? Is this like something, like a conversation we're supposed to be having? Okay, what the hell happened? Like, what is that? Like, why? I'm pretty sure that means, if I break it down, that you smoked your ex, which means that he doesn't exist right now.
Long as a bitch got legs, I stand on everything I said. I be smoking on my ex. That relationship is dead. I don't never feel the shade, but I see bitches got a shed. I ain't worried about my ex. I put that pussy on his head. That's the thing. that's the thing. Like, dead ass nigga, like, you're dead. Like, dead. That shit dead as fuck. Dead.
Are we talking about, like, literally? Or are we talking figuratively? I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
Lord did tell me not to talk about it.
Okay, you shouldn't talk about things like that on a podcast.
But fuck them. We rich.
Okay.
Nigga, what y'all gonna do? Look at his face.
Wait.
He like, let me drink some water.
There's certain podcasts that I think this would work on. Okay, well, expand. Okay, well,
you the first person to talk about it with me too.
I'll take.
You
This is the
breaking the
first time
news.
I'm breaking those kind of
Breaking
walls.
the
We'll talk.
barriers.
We'll talk about some serious stuff for a second. Was it like an abusive relationship or something? Did it get to the point where like you had no choice?
Yeah, it's like you ain't got no choice. Like, sometimes you really don't have a choice. Like, I know females that never had a choice, and they was just dude popping up and threatening the whole family, and you know, and you know where people live. And I think about it, I'm like, you know where my loved ones live? You gotta go. You got to go. Especially if you got the audacity to threaten them. What? You threatening my people? Everybody gonna die. Oh, is we? Lord did tell me not to talk about it.
Okay, you shouldn't talk about things like that on a
But
podcast.
fuck them. We rich.
Okay.
Nigga, what y'all gonna do?
An East Bay rapper killed over the weekend, and her friends say she was shot while attending an event at a beauty shop in Oakland. New at 6, KTVU's Crystal Bailey joins us now with more details on her life and what led up to that shooting. Crystal?
Well, the victim is known as Tanda God, a rapper with more than 20,000 followers on Instagram and a bright future ahead of her. According to the people who knew her, they say the young entrepreneur and music artist was passionate about her music, and they never saw this coming.
A woman shot dead in broad daylight.
Yeah, everybody like ducked and like hide behind the cars and stuff.
It was supposed to be a celebration. Glamour Beauty Supply on Telegraph in Oakland was hosting a grand opening on Saturday. The historic beauty shop closed back in May but was under new ownership. Friends identified the woman killed as Aliana Green, known as Oakland rapper Tanda God. The new owner of the shop, who declined an interview, says he invited the well-known Oakland rapper to the event because she was a supporter of Black-owned businesses. This is video from her Instagram. She was promoting the grand opening and having a meet and greet with fans.
She was performing there, and this guy with the hoodie just walks in through that gate and just started shooting.
I hear some shots, right? So the shots I thought was just part of like the music, the performance, and then I heard like 3 really loud shots.
Vincent, who works the donut shop next door, says people came into his shop for cover from the gunfire. Police are tight-lipped about what led to the shooting, but friends of the rapper, who were too scared to speak on camera, tell us they think she was targeted, and witnesses agree.
He was targeting her only, because I saw it. Like, he wasn't like shooting at like everybody. He was just shooting at her.
I think the rapper was like screaming, "I'm hit, I'm hit."
You know, life and death is in the power of the tongue. What that means is de-escalate. This is what police officers don't do. Certain situations need to be de-escalated. Okay, come down a notch. Sometimes you humble yourself down and ask for forgiveness. Now, I mean, it may not work, but you don't add fuel to the fire. Nobody in their right mind to add fuel to the fire. I mean, is women that naive enough to think that nothing's going to happen? You're going to make a statement that what you going to do? The only thing that does is escalate a situation, heightens a situation. You don't tell nobody what you're going to do. That's one thing you simply don't do. You can ask a person that's nonviolent what you're going to do. In the back of their mind, all types of thoughts is running through their mind. But that's another sad situation. You want to put yourself in a situation that's going to really enhance your life. And she made a statement that, you know, what you going to do? We're rich. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose your soul? Let's put it that way. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose your soul? It's not worth it. Let's go to the next video.
On its way, coming for a while now, and that is women's freedom of expression and how they want to do things. This is not uncommon, guys. We saw it at Amber Rose's sex walk.
Yes, we are all sluts. You're a slut. All these dudes behind you are sluts. Your cameraman's a slut. Your PA's a slut. And your mic's a slut.
And what made you a slut?
Because I own my body. My body is not a political playground. It's not a place for legislation. It's mine and it's my future. And
how old are you?
Grown.
And so you sleep around with a lot of men?
No, actually I'm a virgin.
You're a virgin?
Yeah.
So you're not a slut?
Yes, you can be a slut. Because a slut is not what you made it, Jesse. A slut is what I made it. A boss, getting money, taking the mic, turning life around, taking over Hollywood. Samir, right?
So you are still a virgin, but yet you call yourself a slut.
It wouldn't matter. I'm saying it doesn't matter if I'm a virgin. It doesn't matter what a woman's sexual history is. A slut is just a word that you and your fellow penises made. A slut. Your mama's a slut. Your grandma's a slut. Everybody.
Is your mother a slut?
No, but yours is.
Your mother's not a slut?
No.
But you said every woman's a slut.
Everybody.
Well, why your mother is not a slut?
You are a slut. Not my mother in particular is not a slut, but a slut is a word for anybody who's owning their sexuality, turning up, and not letting Jesse twist their answers around.
And women protesting about their body.
My choice! My choice! My choice! My choice! My choice!
Nevertheless, we all see where it's going now. Women have their ability to express themselves in any way fashionable. Now we have Cardi B's, we have the Meg Thee Stallions, we have the Glorrillas out there and everything. And so this kind of culture of kind of 304 and it up, where you can kind of really be like a gutter hood chick and it can go viral, is also catching on. Not only with people from the hood, you got ladies that are college graduates that, you know, they're in the industry and they like it too. But stop the show. You never thought that it would get to the kids, did you? Let's get to Sexy Red again. Sexy Red has this new controversial line of lip gloss flavors, and they are called the following. Coochie, Juice, Butt, Hole, Whole, WHOLE, we can't really say it. Brown, okay. Sex on my dot, or what you would call it, period. Gono, NUTS without the S, right? A yellow, dis, charge, okay? Cool, E, pink, okay? And blue, B, ALLZ. Those are the flavors. Now, it's...
Oh, boy. We all know how this is going to end. It don't take a person with a high school education to figure out how this is going to end. This is terrible. This is not going to end well. Everything have a beginning, a middle, and an ending. And this is not going to end well for females. It's not going to end well. We all know how it's going to end. Most people heard the story of Adam and Eve. And the female wanted a position that was not hers. And she really decided that, okay, you know what? I want it like this. This is the way I want it done. And it didn't work out. It didn't work out well at all. But everybody have to pay. That devil has made the same deal to black women as that same devil made to Eve. And in the end, it just caused total destruction. It's not going to work. My body, my choice, that's not going to work. You know, I can do everything a man can do. That's not going to work. The whole thing is not going to work. And men today in 2024, they just say, you know what? Forget it. This is the way you want to do it. I'm not willing to accept it. So you do it. We're just going to just walk away. It's not going to work. And any man that get involved with women like this, I feel sorry for you. I truly feel sorry for you because it's simply not going to work. You know, if you can't get a little peace of mind at home or in the workplace, men just decide, you know what, I don't want nothing to do with it. It's totally ridiculous. I'm up out of here. I'd like to give thanks to the people that watched my last two videos. I didn't get a lot of views, but I appreciate that you took time to watch. I am your host. I am the one.